Concert Awards. I feel deeply honored and humbled to be receiving the prestigious Africa Award for Good Governance. This recognition is not just a testament to my individual efforts, but also a reflection of the collective work, dedication of so many who have supported me throughout the journey. It celebrates the values we hold dear: resilience, service, and unwavering commitment to uplifting our communities and our continent. Throughout my career, I've been guided by the belief that government
standards and breaking them. She's been a role model to not just women in Uganda or men in Uganda, but across Africa and beyond. The first female speaker of Uganda's parliament. Following her short remarks, I was hoping for a truly resounding applause. Can we please celebrate one more time? Please, Her Excellency, the Right Honorable Rebecca Alitwala Kadaga, congratulations and thank you immensely for your wonderful service to Uganda and Africa. Thank you. We know you continue to give that service. We appreciate you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I want to acknowledge some more persons in addition to those that were mentioned by Mr. Siasia earlier. Before we go to our final award this evening, then the family photo. After that, I'm fun in this hall. Whatever happens in Marrakesh group. Dr. Jane Obioma Onwumere. Very good evening to you. Lovely to see you again. Let me acknowledge the Chief Executive Officer of Abito Global Services Limited, Mr. Richard Akinaka. A very good evening to you and thank you for joining us. Thank you. Of course, formally, I acknowledge the Executive Director, Large Enterprise of BOI, Mrs. Ifoma Ozakwala. Thank you again for joining us. Honorable Nasiru Sule Garo is the Commissioner for Special Duties of Kano State. Honorable Commissioner, thank you so much for joining us. Please, a round of applause. Thank you, Honorable Commissioner, for joining us. Honorable Commissioner, you could actually stay back here as a Moroccan. You look like a Moroccan, eh? You're as handsome as they are. Yeah. Nice. Lovely to see you, Honorable Commissioner. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, of Austin J.J. Okocha, it was said, so good, they named him twice. For those who don't know, J.J. Okocha is one of Nigeria's finest footballing talents, and of course, twice.
Yeah.
So they should tell me a little bit about it.
It's a traditional spa
Okay.
where you get a massage, you get wherever treatment if you have a back pain, you will get healed of it too.
All right. So if you sat from Europe to this place, or from Southern Africa to this place, that means you sat in the flight for a very long time. So she's asking you, if your back is paining you, don't worry. We got you covered in Marrakesh. Get a spa treatment, right?
Of course.
The traditional Moroccan spa treatment.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Now, I see those horses carrying people around the city. Should they do that as well? Is it?
Yes.
They should do that.
Yeah. Well,
Fantastic. So, go to the spa.
They need the hostesses need to have a special treatment because without them the event cannot be the same.
Without you, see, listen. You've got to experience this town. If for nothing, right? The beautiful color of these buildings that are like the same all through. Moses told us that there's a reason why they are like that. So visit, take a talk. The guys on the horse will tell you about Marrakesh when they're giving you a ride, right?
Exactly.
They'll be telling you about Marrakesh.
Exactly.
And I'm sure part of what they will tell you is that you should go ahead and experience more of those places she's spoken about. I know there's some beautiful, like, fabrics, you know, like souvenirs. I've seen some of them in the hotel where I'm staying. People can buy those things and take back out of Marrakesh, right?
Yes, all of them are at the Medina, at the place.
They're made here.
Yes.
They're all made here.
Handmade.
Fantastic. They're handmade here. You know, that's beautiful. Let's give the lovely Yosera a round of applause.
Thank you.
She's inspired me coming here. And keep in mind, she speaks Arabic and French as her mother tongue, but then her English is impeccable.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Did I speak French like you?
I will teach you. No
The
worries.
whole world we know that I can speak French. Thank you very much. Please go back to your seat and I'll continue. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I have a role model and a mentor who's late now. And he used to say something to me. Interestingly, he bears the same name as myself. He used to say to me, to err is human, but to pause, he says, is divine. I'm going to pause for just a minute or two. Technical, you give me music in a minute or two, and I'll be back to announce the last award, and then the family photo I spoke about, and then dinner will be served. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, the music that would come from the PA systems, you are welcome to bop your head, tap your feet, roll your body while you are seated, wear a smile, and enjoy good music, because If music be the food of love, Shakespeare says, you should just play on. Technical, I'll be back. Thank you.
There's no need to feel down. Say you're man. Pick yourself off the ground. Say you're man. Cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy. You're man. There's a place you can go and say you're man. When you shouldn't you doubt, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything that you need to enjoy. You can hang out and play the boys. YMCA. You can get yourself lit. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. You're man. Are you listen to me? I say you're man. What do you want to be? I say you're man. You can make real your dreams, but you've got to know this won't fade. No man does it all by myself. I say you're man. Put your pride on the shelf and just go there to the YMCA, and sure they can help you to.
All right, technical, thank you. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before I announce this last award, let me also acknowledge some other persons who've joined us here today. Let me acknowledge, you saw her husband earlier receive an award. Let me acknowledge Mrs. Fran Adelaja. Good evening, ma'am, and thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. A round of applause for our guest. Thank you so much. Let me also acknowledge the President and Chief Scientific Officer of ITSI Biosciences of the United States, Dr. Richard Somiari. Dr. Somiari, good evening to you. Let me acknowledge Prince Presley IG Iyalaha, Managing Director and CEO, Presley Resources Limited. Good evening. Let me acknowledge the President of Ijo Youth Council, Mr. Lukobri Jonathan. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Let me acknowledge the National Coordinator of the National Think Tank of Nigeria, Professor Steve Azaiki. Good evening. Let me acknowledge the Managing Director of Dutam Company Limited, Mr. Temitope Rushawe. Good evening. Let me acknowledge Madam Victoria Namusisi Nalongo, founder of Bright Kids Uganda. Good evening, ma'am. Let me acknowledge Brigadier General John Obasa, retired. Good evening. Let me acknowledge the acting Amanowe of Tombia. That's a king, Tombia is a kingdom. His Royal Highness Engineer Okpaofa Ayabowe. Good evening. Let me acknowledge the Vice President, Charge d'Affaires, Academic Etudiant University, Hassandu of Casablanca, Professor Fatima Zara Alami. Good evening. Let me acknowledge a World Bank certified consultant, of the University of Hassandu of Casablanca, Professor Buzekri Turi. Good evening. Let me acknowledge the Chief Executive Officer of AfriConnect, Mr. Mohamed El Eloafi. Good evening. Let me acknowledge CEO of Trust Luxury, Stella Ebitari. Good evening. Please a round of applause. Thank you very much. And now, moving on to our final award category for the evening, and back to my story of Austin J.J. Okocha. Please, thank you for your, by the way, listen. Every year, there is an award that is put together by all the MCs of the world, all the master of ceremonies of the world. It is an award seeking to recognize the most wonderful audience of the year. I tell you what, don't tell anybody I said this. You are in pole position to bag that award this year. So give yourselves a round of applause. Now, the only thing is, there is money attached to that award. And when that money is given to the MC of that audience to spend on their behalf. So thank you very much. Thank you. Now, Austin J.J. Okocha, so good they named him twice. A few days ago, Arsenal played against Real Madrid, and a certain player called Declan Rice scored the same type of free kick twice. And the commentator said, so good, he had to do it twice. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this final award of the evening is giving to an eminent African, a distinguished public servant, and a remarkable gentleman and fine individual. He's so good at delivering governance in his home state that one of the media houses in Nigeria only yesterday gave him the best governor for good governance. And that is our final award for this evening. African Award for Good Governance 2025. That's a Heritage Times African Award for Good Governance 2025. So he is so good, he's getting the same award in less than 24 hours from two reputable media houses. Put your hands together as we listen to the video play out or audio play out of His Excellency Alhaji Abba Kabiru Yusuf, the Executive Governor of Kano State. Technical, let's learn about him.
His Excellency Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf is the Executive Governor of Kano State, located in northern Nigeria. With over 30 years of experience in engineering, leadership, and strategic planning, Governor Yusuf has established a distinguished career in both public service and infrastructure development. Within just 6 months of taking office, his socio-economic impact was already evident across multiple sectors. His administration has made a significant stride in improving security, providing housing, enhancing access to healthcare, and promoting human capital development. Additionally, he has empowered small and medium-sized enterprises with startup capital, invested in educational infrastructure, and supported the education of over 45,000 girls in the first phase of a dedicated program. His leadership has also facilitated the establishment of industrial parks, creation of over 100,000 jobs for young people, and a commitment to environmental preservation. Known for his strategic planning, crisis management skills, and unwavering dedication to the welfare of Kano's citizens, Governor Yusuf has earned a reputation for excellence and a clear vision for the future. For these accomplishments and many more, he earns AfriHeritage African Award for Good Governance. Your Excellency is present. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf, Executive Governor of Kano State, is the recipient of the AfriHeritage African Award for Good Governance.
Let's now welcome His Excellency Alhaji Abba Kabiru Yusuf. Keep the applause coming, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the applause coming. And to present to him is His Excellency President Dramani of Ghana, represented of course by Honorable Gomashe Abla Zifa, the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts of the Republic of Ghana. Let's keep the applause coming, ladies and gentlemen. So good, he had to get the award twice in 24 hours. Congratulations, Your Excellency. If his team from Kano would like to join him on stage, you're free to do so now. You're free to do so now. Okay, after his speech, okay, that's fine. After his speech, fantastic. I like that you're working as a great team. Please, one more time, a round of applause for His Excellency.
Yeah. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, a very good evening to all of us. On behalf of myself, my family, the government, and the good people of my home state, Kano, from Nigeria, I would like to seize this opportunity to most humbly thank the organizers of these awards, the African Heritage Times, one of the most innovative media groups in Africa. Let me personally appreciate the effort and the support of the publisher, who is also the organizer of this award, in person of Mr. Moses Siloko Siasia, for the very wonderful recognition. Let me say that this recognition is not for me alone. It's not for the government and the people of my state, but it is for all Africans wherever they are in this world. By naming me as the sole Nigerian governor among this year's honorees, it's an indication and an affirmation that our infactable, inclusive, people-oriented and accountable government is being recognized globally. Let me say that the award will continue to be a source of renewed commitment, deeper humility, and stronger resolve to do more for the good people of my home state. We will return to Nigeria more determined than ever to build a Kano and contribute to an Africa that works for everybody. Let me seize this opportunity also to thank all members of my entourage who found time to come all the way from Nigeria to share with me the success of this event. Africa is for all of us. We have no other continent than Africa. We should therefore join hands together, no matter from which country we come from, so that collectively we can assist in the developmental project of our continent. We can also assist the downtrodden people that are suffering in all aspects of life, especially in the area of qualitative and quantitative education, in the area of provision of healthcare services, especially to our children, to our women, and to the aged people. On this note, I want to most humbly dedicate this award to all Africans, especially the children, women, as well as the aged ones. Thank you for listening. Long live Kano State, long live Nigeria, and long live the continent of Africa. Thank you and God bless.
All right, his team from Kano can now take a photograph with him. After that photograph, no, we want all, after this photograph, the team from Kano can take their seat, and then His Excellency will remain, and everyone who received an award this evening, you will please to come on stage with your award. Okay. Madam President, please, yes, ma, please join the photo. After this, all those from Kano can take their seat. The governor, the president of Ghana will remain. I will invite all award recipients to then join them on stage. While those from Kano will take their seat, the president of Ghana, the governor, and other award recipients, you will please take a family photo. So all award recipients, please be on standby. You are coming back on stage for one last family photo, after which the president of Ghana will address us, and then we'll go to dinner. Photographers, if you have the picture, give me a thumbs up. If you have the picture, give me a thumbs up. Your Excellency, sir, please, the governor and the president of Ghana, if you can please stay back, we'll have a family photo. Madam President, please come. Your Excellency, Governor Yusuf, please come, please come, please come. Madam President, a family photo before you speak, ma. Please come. Please come with your award. Where's the governor's award? Please give the governor his award. Please, all award recipients, please come with your award. All award recipients, please come with your award, after which the president of Ghana will address us. Please, all award recipients, please come on stage with your award. All award recipients. All award recipients, please. now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we would listen to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, represented, of course, by the Honorable Minister, who will address us on his behalf. Please, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Let's allow them take their seats. 1 second, madam. Please take your seats. Thank you very much. Please take your seats. Thank you very much. The Minister of Tourism, representing the President of Ghana, will be speaking on behalf of His Excellency, Mr. Mahama. Ma'am, please.
Thank you very much. I will not dare mention individual names of all the people who acknowledged before the event started, but to seek and ask for your indulgence to stand on the existing protocol already established. Let me also acknowledge the MCs who have done a fantastic job this evening. Congratulations to all the awardees. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, esteemed organizers of the African Heritage Concert and Awards, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I bring you warm greetings from the beautiful and resilient people of Ghana. It's a great honor to be here in the enchanting city of Marrakesh, a place that epitomizes the spirit, color, and vibrance of our shared African heritage. As the Minister responsible for tourism, culture, and creative arts, I am deeply honored to stand before you this evening. Tonight is more than just a celebration. It is a phenomenal, powerful moment of recognition, a moment when we honor indubitable spirit of African resilience, a moment when we acknowledge those whose lives continue to shape the cultural and political fabric of our beloved continent. And most importantly, it is a moment of unity, one that reminds us that despite our borders and languages, we are one people with a shared history and a common destiny. This recognition is not only personal, but also deeply symbolic. It reflects our collective acknowledgement of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's unwavering belief in democratic governance, regional integration, and cultural renaissance across Africa. He has long championed the cause of African self-determination and youth empowerment. He has carried the torch of hope for millions of Africans, especially the young generation, who continue to seek models of leadership that are visionary, yet grounded in the lived realities of their people, just as we have seen this evening. Tonight recognizes the achievements of individuals and institutions whose contributions have significantly impacted the social, cultural, economic, and political landscape of Africa and the global African diaspora. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's legacy of leadership, his commitment to Pan-African ideals, and his advocacy for democracy and development continue to inspire many across the continent. This honor is a reflection not only of his personal contributions, but of Ghana's long-standing role in advancing African unity, culture, and progress. As we bask in this proud moment, I am also pleased to reaffirm, on behalf of the people of Ghana, the government, and himself, our acceptance of the honor to host the 2026 edition of the African Heritage Concerts and Awards in our capital, Accra. We embrace this opportunity with great enthusiasm and a deep sense of responsibility. Ghana is ready to welcome the continent and the diaspora in 2026. And we promise an unforgettable celebration of African excellence, heritage, and solidarity under the banner of our national tourism vision, the Black Star Experience. This vision is a unique invitation to Africans and people of African descent to experience the pulse, rhythm, food, fashion, and everything else, and the story of Africa through the eyes of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, let us continue to build bridges across the continent and beyond. Let us all tell our stories, celebrate our heroes, and together shape the future of a proud and united Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and everybody here, we look forward to welcoming you to Accra, Ghana in 2026 for a celebration of Africa like never before. Be prepared to be enveloped in the warmth of Kwame Nkrumah, W.E.B. Du Bois, and all the Pan-Africanists who have gone before us. Get ready to have an immersion of culture. Get ready to eat the Ghana jollof. Get ready to eat the Ghana kelewele. Get ready to do the dances from my region and from all regions in Ghana. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want you to help me thank the organizers. We say Ayiko, well done. Akba, to wait, thank you for your unwavering commitment to recognizing and preserving African heritage. To His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, congratulations on accepting to host this event in Ghana. Ghana stands with you, organizers, with pride and admiration for what you have done this evening. I thank you for your attention, and please, when you eat, do enjoy your dinner. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of Ghana, sends you an invitation to come to Ghana, and that invitation is delivered by the Honorable Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. What would you expect in Ghana? Hey, if you miss this invitation, I don't know whether you will still be an African or we'll have to investigate your Africanism. But thank you so much for such an elaborate acceptance of the invitation and such a warm welcome to the beautiful Accra and the great Ghana. Let's please give them another round of applause. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are almost there. However, before we get to dinner, which is pretty much the last thing that will happen tonight, please do me one small favor. I'm not asking for too much this evening. If you follow Heritage Times across social media, please wave at me like this. You follow Heritage Times across social media. Now, thank you very much. If you don't follow Heritage Times, wave at me like this. You don't follow. You don't follow. Now, whether you wave or not, I know you. So please do me a favor. Please bring out your phones now. Please go ahead. Please bring out your phones. Please bring out your phones. Please. Please. Please bring out your phone. Let's do something. Let's make this event trend a little bit. Yusra, please come. Yusra, please come. Please come, Yusra. Please bring out your phones. You're going to take a selfie with the person next to you or the group of persons on your table. We're going to do a small selfie contest. Yusra, come. Yusra, come. Me and you will do our own here. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring out your phone. Please bring out your phone. Bring out your phone. Please, please. Please bring out your phone. Please bring out your phone. Please bring out your phone. Yes. It's time to do a small selfie contest. Please bring out your phone. Please bring out your phone, right? Okay, Yusra, let's do selfie. See, we want to see you in our own selfie doing selfie. We want to see you in our selfie doing selfie. So please bring out your phone for a selfie moment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's selfie time. Yusra, it's selfie time. It's selfie time. It's selfie time. Yusra, let's do a short video. Let's do a short video. It's selfie time. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a selfie. 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 There you go. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Now, please go on social media when you post that picture. We want to give you the social media handles of Heritage Times, right? On Facebook is Heritage Times HT. On X is the HT Africa. On Instagram is at HT Africa. That's Instagram at HT Africa. LinkedIn is Heritage Times Africa. And please, when you post, you do hashtag Heritage Times, hashtag Marrakesh 2025, hashtag Heritage Times, hashtag Heritage Awards, Afri Awards, hashtag Marrakesh 2025. And that will be beautiful. We read you the short citation of the governor. Indulge us for 2-3 minutes. Let's give you the pictorial representation of what you heard. So please, just watch the video for a few minutes and I'll be back.
Education is the backbone of any society, bringing developments in all aspects of human endeavor. Alhaji Abubakar Yusuf, the executive governor of Kano State, considers education as his priority in governance.
May the creator who creatively...
He had since promised to provide quality education since he was campaigning in 2023. Interestingly, he's been embarked on a journey of revamping and overhauling educational system to provide quality education in the state. He declared a state of emergency on education in his quest to give the sector a maximum attention, and at the same time prioritize in implementing free education from primary to secondary level.
It is a call to action for all stakeholders, educators, parents, the private sector, as well as the community to unite and prioritize the revitalization of our education system.
The amiable governor of Kano State, Alhaji Abubakar Yusuf, has also embarked on infrastructural development in schools across the state, which include rehabilitation and erecting new buildings. He keeps upgrading schools to higher standard, both materially and academically. Conducive atmosphere for learning is key when you want to achieve quality education. That's why His Excellency Alhaji Abubakar Yusuf has urgently provided instructional materials to public schools, which include provision of benches, chairs, texts and notebooks, uniforms, computers, among others. He noticed during his visitations to schools quite significant numbers of school pupils were sitting on the bare floors. But now the story has changed in most of the schools, providing chairs and benches. The Governor Abubakar Yusuf has also given girls' child education much concern as he encourages them to go to school using buses to convey them from different locations to their schools. Alhaji Abubakar Yusuf also reopened all the boarding schools, largely girls, that were closed by the immediate past administration. The closure in the past had created a window for schools dropouts. Now that the reboarding is back to life, enrollment has increased in all the boarding schools. The government had employed 6,000 teachers and deployed them to various schools to fill the gap. This indicates how Abubakar Yusuf's government gives priority to education. Kano State Governor Alhaji Abubakar Yusuf has promised to resume the foreign scholarship initiated by the national leader of the NNPP, Engineer Dr. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, and he had redeemed that promise. He had sponsored 1,001 postgraduate students to foreign countries for various postgraduate programs. Hundreds of underprivileged people in Kano State had benefited from this scheme, which was banned during the 8 years of the immediate past administration. Moreover, empowering women and youth is another key vision of the executive governor of Kano State in his own blueprint During the campaigns, he made it clear that his government will empower women and youth. He had so far introduced monthly payment of 50,000 naira to women, numbering 5,200. This is to empower them, engage in petty trading, increase their financial independence and inclusion. This is an exceptional empowerment by the People's Governor. 16 entrepreneurship institutes were reopened for skills acquisitions, creating jobs and wealth among the youth that constitutes 40% of the Kano population of about 22 million. His Excellency Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf is planning also to build an industrial hub with clusters of various entrepreneurship and mainly targeting youth. Again, this is back-to-back holistic approach in empowering youth. With investment confidence in Kano, everything is possible, and the youth in Kano will continue to celebrate giant strides of Abba Kabir Yusuf's government.
Thank you to Governor of Kano State.
Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf is a beacon of hope to millions of youth and Kano people in general.
Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I think that applause can be better. One more time for His Excellency. Of course, we're in beautiful Marrakesh and great Morocco. Dinner is served. I have said that in English, and I want my amazing colleague to say dinner is served the way they say it here.
Mesdames et messieurs, le dîner est prêt. Bon appétit. مرحبا بكم العشاء واجد.
So there you have it. We're giving you the rich delicacy of Morocco. We've given it to you in their rich language. But please, please, remain seated. Remain seated until any of those lovely ladies looking very royal walks up to your table with a smile and say, please go now. Then you would go. See, the space is not much. We're of course going to begin with this table, then this table, and then they would go like that till every table would have had their dinner. So please again remain seated until they come to you. Ladies, it's up to you. In that time, we'll get background music from our amazing technical crew. Her name is Yusra. My name is Richmond. We'll be back to close this awards after dinner. Bon appetit.
Bon appétit.